Okay. So very good morning to all of you, and
Good morning.
good morning
Good
everyone.
morning, sir.
And
Good morning, sir.
in our earlier class,
Good morning.
uh, I think Sister Shiny was taking the classes for you, or
No, Sir Rahul.
Rahul was
No,
Sir
sir.
taking.
Sir Rahul
Rahul.
Marani. Sir,
Okay, okay.
Sir Rahul Marani.
So till where we have covered this?
Xylem.
Till xylem. Okay, okay, good. So for xylem, we just started, right? Or we have completed the xylem.
Completed.
Completed. Okay, so
Sir, we
we'll
have started.
okay, we'll revise. No problem. Okay, okay. Transport. Transportation system in plants. Okay. So in the plants there is some kind of transportation system. What is the requirement? We need to transport what?
Sir,
Food
food
and
and
Food
minerals.
and
minerals.
minerals.
Food and minerals are required to transport. So which system is going to transport the water and minerals?
Sir, Xylem.
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 Good. Xylem. Xylem tissue. And food will be
Phloem.
transported
Phloem.
by
Phylum.
the by
Phylum.
the phloem. 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 So there are these two types of transport system are there: xylem and phloem. Xylem is going to transport water and minerals, whereas phloem is going to transport food. Okay, that is good. So xylem, is it just one kind of tissue?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Just
It
four
is.
different
Sir,
It
four
types.
kinds.
it is
There are four
There are
types.
having,
four kinds of
yes,
tissue.
different types of four types of tissue are there. Now this xylem tissue, whether it is living or non-living.
Sir, living.
Sir, xylem parenchyma is living.
The parenchyma is living.
Okay,
Xylem
that
Yes,
parenchyma
sir.
is
means
Parenchyma
some
is
of
living.
these are living, some of them are not living. So let us write
Yes, sir.
first which is living. Xylem
parenchyma.
Parenchyma.
Xylem
Parenchyma.
parenchyma is the living.
Yes.
Okay. So when you say parenchyma, okay, parenchyma, that means this is a, it may be xylem parenchyma, it may be phloem parenchyma, but whenever we say parenchyma, that means it is going to actively divide. Okay, it is a very healthy cell, and it is going to keep on dividing and make more number of cells. So this xylem parenchyma, okay, which is the only living type of cells of the xylem, they help in the lateral flow of the water. Lateral flow of water means what?
Sir, the continuous flow.
Sir, continuous flow of water.
Continuous
No,
flow of
no, no,
water.
no, no, no. Lateral means sidewise. Like stem is there, no? It is like a standing vertically. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we are telling that the water is going to go from roots upwards, from down to up. So that is a vertical movement. But in the stem also, sidewise also, because the stem can be very broad also, no, it can be very broad stem. So
Yes,
sidewise
sir.
also the water movement is required, that lateral movement of water by xylem parenchyma. It also stores some food. Both functions it will do. Okay, next we will look at the xylem tissues, which are the non living tissues. Okay, in this there are the three xylem vessels. Vessels means what? This term have you heard? Vessels.
Yes, sir.
Yes, a closed
Yes, sir.
network which allows transport of
Other
goods.
network.
Yes, good. Okay, it's a closed network of the transport system. It's a kind of tube system will be there. Vessels are some kind of tube system. So this is xylem vessels. You can look in your page number 5, figure 1.5, types of cells in xylem. So there you see xylem vessels. How it is looking, xylem vessels, how they are appear to be
Sir, interconnecting to each other.
interconnecting to each other. Okay, and anything like you are finding that compared to the other cells beside it, does it look something different? Beside it there are the other cells are there. This one, how it is looking? It is looking very thick, you know.
from each other.
It looks like
Yes,
it is a
sir.
very broad pipe. Okay, it doesn't look
Yes,
like
sir.
a very narrow. It looks very broad. It is taking so much area compared to the other type of tissue. Okay, so this xylem vessel, they are a elongated tube like cells. Okay, they appear like a tube.
Yes, sir.
And they are placed end to end to form a continuous channel. That means what? You look at this cell end part. Okay, so maybe okay, so here you see that in the top of this xylem vessels there is some kind of very large holes are there, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening here? Another cell, another xylem vessel will attach there. Okay, and it will also have this kind of large holes. So then what will happen is the water and minerals that are going to transport through these xylem vessels, they will simply move like it is going through a pipe, because this between the two xylem vessels there are the very large holes or gaps are there. So for the movement of water there is not much problem. Okay, that is why we are telling that these are elongated cells. They are placed end to end and form a continuous channel. Okay, that is why we are telling it is a continuous channel. Okay, so that is important that these xylem vessels, they form a continuous US channel. Okay, continuous channel, and it appears like a tube. Of course, channel is appears more like a tube. Okay, that is a xylem vessel. Xylem. Okay, simply you can say tracheids or you can say xylem tracheids. Both is okay. But here we can just say tracheids. TRACHEIDS, tracheids. Okay, you have to give importance to spellings. Tracheids.
Okay.
Okay, tracheids. Tracheids means what? Where you are able to see the tracheids in this figure 1.5. In the
Sir, the pores present at the corner are called tracheids.
So at the sides there are some
so
holes
in
and
the extreme extreme left side of that figure, you are
Yes,
able
sir.
to see that there is a elongated cell, and end of that cell, how it is tapering.
Tapering.
Tapering, that means it becomes narrow. Okay, so both
Yes, sir.
sides of this cell are narrow, and in between you are able to see that there are the very large pits are there. Okay, these are like holes, like pits are nothing but holes. Okay, large pits are there. If you compare that with the xylem vessel, what you are seeing, that there are so many like that, small
Yes.
like holes, you know, small holes, many are there on the side. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so if you compare xylem vessel with the tracheids, at the ends the tracheids are tapering, they are very narrow, they don't have any openings. That is very important. But the xylem vessels are having large openings. Okay, that is why one xylem vessel will connect with another xylem vessel end to end. It has so much big gaps are there, so it will become like a continuous pipe. Okay, that is xylem vessel. In trachea, what we are seeing? In trachea, we are seeing that it is having the tapering ends,
Which have pits in the
which
beginning.
are having the pits. Okay, these pits are there along the what you say, along what side? Along their length,
Left.
along their
Along
length,
the
but
length.
not at their ends, not at their ends.
Yes.
So this, we know that xylem is required for transport of water. So the transport of this water is taking place through these pits which are there sidewise in the lengthwise. Okay, and only through these pits.
Yes.
Now, can you tell who is going to transport more amount of water? The vessels or the tracheids?
Vessels.
Yes, sir.
Vessels, because vessels are look like big pipes. You see the size also. You see the vessels are like huge pipes, and also one vessel is joining with another vessel is almost continuous. It is having the huge holes are there in between, so water will can move very fast. Okay, lot of water can go through it, but this tracheids, for it to the transport of the water is sidewise, not lengthwise, sidewise. Okay, so both of these, they are having thick cell wall. Okay, pits lengthwise. Both these xylem vessels and tracheids are having thick cell wall. This is important. Why? We will compare with the phloem. After this we will see phloem. Okay, there we will see how it is different. Okay, so xylem vessels and tracheids both are having thick cell wall. If they are going to transport water, and
Yes, sir.
water is very fluid, no, it is a fluid, and when the water is passing through any pipe, you cannot have a very delicate pipe, simply water will come outside, it will break and all those things. So here this pipe system, it has to be strong, and therefore it is having a very thick cell wall. Okay, next, xylem fibers.
Asylum.
Fibers, okay, these are also non-living. Okay, thick
Yes,
walled,
sir.
and important is they are providing mechanical strength.
Yes.
What
Sir,
do you mean
support
by
to the
mechanical strength?
Sir, sir, support to the plant.
Support to the plant, yes, because the plant, because whenever the winds are there, okay, so the winds are going, they can, if the plant is not having good mechanical strength, it can simply slap, it will just snap and it will break. Okay, so that
Yes, sir.
flexibility, that mechanical strength is coming by what tissue? Xylem fiber. Xylem fiber is providing, and more that plant will be exposed to the wind, no, the more it will move like this and all these things, then more xylem fibers will be produced, the plant become more strong, get more mechanical strength. Okay, that is both ways it takes place. It will stimulate the plant to produce more of the xylem fibers. Okay, that is the mechanical strength. So in this way we are seeing that this one is living, these three are non-living. Okay, so in one place we have summarized the xylem. Okay, next, do you think it is possible any plant will not have xylem tissue at all?
No, sir.
It is
It's
not,
not possible.
it is not
No,
possible.
sir.
Xylem
It is
will be
not.
there, it is has to be there, because transport of water and minerals is essential for the plant, it will be there.
Yes, sir.
So there is an experiment after
Yeah.
this one to demonstrate that xylem is conducting the water. Page number 6, experiment is there. So very simple experiment in this one. You just have to add some dye Okay, dye is nothing but color. Okay, red dye. So here the purpose of the experiment is to demonstrate that xylem is conducting water. For that one, what we are require, twigs of plants. Twigs means like a small branch or like that.
Sir, small plant.
Small plant, just you break it like a twig, you simply say twig. And
Sir, grass also.
you can use grass also, no problem. Okay, you can use grass also, because we are telling plant. Plant means grass also plant. Okay, it is
Okay,
not,
sir.
it is not that only big trees will have xylem, small plants won't have xylem. No, no, no. Yes, the when it is a very small plant, seedling, okay, plantlet, small stage, at that time what is happening is the tissue is not so much well developed, so small tissue will be there, no, then that becomes difficult to identify. So better to go for a little bit, at least few centimeters plant, which you can expect that there will be some tissue is already developed. So we'll use the twig of the plant, water, red dye, a blade, beaker and microscope. Simply using the blade you make a section, cut it. Okay, take a section, and what we have to do, place on the clean glass slide and observe the section under the microscope. Okay, you fill the beaker, okay, half fill with water, add few amount of the dye, and if you immerse the twig, okay, the tissue that is going to transport the water, that will take the dye or not?
Yes, sir.
It will take. The one that is transporting the food, should it take the dye?
Yes, sir.
No,
No, sir.
It will not
No,
take.
sir. No, sir.
sir,
Wha-
because it transports food and not water.
It is a transporting
It
food.
doesn't water and minerals.
It is transporting food, and food is transporting from the leaf to other part of the plant, other side transport
Yes, sir.
system, not from down, from the leaves upwards. So that tissue will not get the color. Okay, only the xylem tissue which is going to transport. Even this, see, there is no root, we have taken the twig, that means we just broken one branch or something like that, there is no root, but still the movement of the water will always be in one direction only. That is also, you can see, that is
Yes.
also beautiful thing about it. So you put the dye, then you put the twig, then that water which is having the dye, it will move only through the tissue, and therefore because red color is there, it will get that color. Then again you take section, and under the microscope you observe. So whichever tissue got that red color, that will be the which tissue?
Xylem.
Xylem tissue.
So that is xylem
Xylem tissue. Okay, so that is
Xylem tissue.
that is a very easy experiment, how we can look at this xylem tissue, how we can identify the xylem tissue. Okay,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
next. It is till 9:15. Okay, we have time. So we'll compare this with phloem. Here there is a term that is called translocation. Okay, translocation. So translocation of the food that is prepared from the leaves to the other parts of the plant takes place through the phloem. So what is this food? What do you mean food?
Sir, the food that is made out of the process of photosynthesis by the plants.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So what is
Yes, sir.
what is made?
Through sunlight.
What is made?
Sir. Sir, food.
Sir, glucose and
Sir, glucose.
Sir, glucose.
glucose.
Okay. So
Sir, chlorophyll.
no, not chlorophyll. Chlorophyll
sir.
is the pigment. Okay, it is a pigment giving green color. Here, what it is going to produce? It is going to produce the, you can say glucose, you can say sugars. Okay, because what is happening in photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide is the plant is taking the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, water and minerals from the soil. Okay, so just carbon dioxide and water, these two are reacting with each other in the presence of sunlight, okay, to form the molecule of glucose, or you can say sugar. Okay, so the food of the plant is, you can say, sugars. Sugars is the food of the plant. So there is water in one beaker, Okay, simple, just pure water. In another beaker you added some sugar. Okay, you added some sugar in the another beaker. So now you tell me the concentration of the water in which beaker is more?
Sir, please repeat once.
Okay, you see there is a beaker 1, beaker 2. In beaker 1 there is only pure water is there, and in beaker 2 there is same amount of water plus it is having the sugar. In these two beakers, which one will have the more concentration of water?
Beaker number 1.
Beacon number two.
Sir, 1.
There is only option 1 and option 2, so therefore either 1 or 2 will be correct. There is no number 3. Okay, so and but you see,
Sir, 1.
those who are saying 1, okay, tell me reason why.
Sir, because beaker number 2 has water, but it also has a sugar concentration.
Correct.
So that will make the water in it less from that of beaker 1.
Yeah,
So the
because sugar is
concentration-
also
Yes, sir.
sugar
Yes,
is
sir.
also part of that solution, so therefore the amount of water becomes the less. So what is the concentration? How much substance is there in a given volume? How much material is there in a given volume is the concentration. So because sugar is also there, therefore water concentration is less. Okay, why we talked about it, just you keep in the mind, we will see. Okay, as we discuss, this point will come. Okay, so in phloem also there are the different tissues which are both living as well as non-living. So the living phloem tissue is the, which is the living phloem tissue? Phloem, you can guess.
Sir, three. Sir, sieve tubes, companion cell, and phylum Parenchyma.
First without any doubt, without any confusion, just you have to tell parenchyma, that's all.
Yes, sir.
Sir, phloem parenchyma.
Phloem parenchyma. So which is the living tissue of the xylem? Xylem parenchyma. Living tissue of phloem parenchyma. First answer you can tell that without any doubt. Okay, because parenchyma are very actively dividing cells. These parenchyma cells, they will be very small, and very rapidly
Yes,
they
sir.
will divide. They will keep on dividing, make more cells like this, keep on making more and more cells.
Sir, multiply.
Keep on multiplying. Keep on multiplying. Okay.
And interconnecting with each
And
other.
it is not having so much a thick cell wall because they are keep on multiplying,
Yes, sir.
actively dividing. So if
Yes,
cell
sir.
wall will become, if more cell wall will come, then it will become very rigid, very hard, difficult to
Yes.
divide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so xylem parenchyma is the living tissue.
And
Okay, its primary function is to store food. Store
Yes, sir.
food. Okay. Life is there, living. Okay, this is xylem vessels. Okay, xylem vessels, the closest brother of this one in the phloem
Sieve tubes.
is the
Sieve tubes.
sieve tube.
Sieve tubes.
sieve tubes. You see the term here, tubes, and xylem vessels are also like tubes,
Tubes.
continuous channel
Tubes.
tubes. Okay, so you can compare both of these. Xylem vessels, they are very thick. Okay, and the ends of this one is having the large gaps are there, large holes are there, and in the side there are the pits are there, like this. So that is the xylem vessel. Okay, continuous. Sieve tubes, these are also conducting channels, elongated tubes placed end to end. You can see figure 1.6. Okay, and
Yes, sir.
these cells are separated each other by horizontal perforated plates called sieve plates. We will discuss all of these details in the next class. Okay, we are almost coming to time. So here we won't go much in details in today's class. In next class, we will
Okay,
see
sir.
in more detail about
Yes,
the
sir.
sieve tubes, companion cells, and so on. Any doubts are there, you can ask. In the meanwhile, I will take the attendance.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. I will see you all in the next class.